His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali has said the recent High Court ruling by Acting Chief Justice Roxanne George to dismiss the election petition filed by the opposition is a welcomed one. President Ali says it is testimony to the enduring strength of Guyana's democracy. He was speaking on Wednesday during a media conference hosted at State House.
I particularly welcome, therefore, the decision of Chief Justice Roxanne George in dismissing an election petition filed by that opposition, which spuriously sought to challenge the constitutional and legal results of the general and regional elections held on the 2nd of March last year, which elected the People's Progressive Party to government and which was recognized without exception internationally.
The decision arrived at by the court, the president says, is further evidence that as a people and a country, whatever our differences, political or otherwise, these are settled peacefully and within the rule of law.
So let me take this opportunity to recommit my administration to continuing to uphold and defend the separation of powers between the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary, which is so vital to the functioning of our democracy. I look forward to our course continuing to recognize the efficacy of the last elections in addressing any future challenges on this matter.
The head of state in his opening statement also emphasized that the COVID pandemic is far from an end. President Ali noted that several mutations of COVID constantly challenge the response. He says science has concluded that vaccination is the only way out.
My government has launched an exceptionally aggressive vaccination program to achieve herd immunity in the shortest possible time frame. It has not been easy. As you're aware, sourcing the vaccines is a global challenge, and we have met it head on. We have made every resource available to get us all vaccinated. To date, our comprehensive response to COVID has cost us, as a nation, billions of dollars.
While the government is taking every step to have everyone vaccinated, the president noted that it is the responsibility of every citizen, though not mandatory, to understand the importance of vaccination.
These vaccines come with a shelf life, costs for storage and transportation, which are enormous and will not forever be available. To get back to normalcy, the introduction of a mass vaccination passport is being contemplated by many countries. In fact, we have already seen countries lower entry requirements for vaccinated persons. We here in Guyana will soon have to consider this option.
He reiterated that everyone must follow the COVID-19 guidelines, which many individuals continue to flout. In this regard, President Ali said enforcement will be strengthened. Protection of the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity, the head of state highlighted, is paramount.
We have welcomed the judgment on jurisdiction given by the International Court of Justice, and we're diligently preparing to submit our case for the court by the 8th of March next year.
The president also shared his administration's plans for health sector reform, diversification of the agriculture sector, continued support for the Amerindian community, and other support for the advancement of the infrastructure, security, natural resources, and other sectors.